Well, I hope you've all joined us back for the second half of wonderful entertainment that is taking place here at Symphony Hall for the 169th British Open Championships. I'm joined by a foreign visitor, but a visitor who comes to these shows many, many occasions, Ulf Rosenberg, the president of the European Brass Band Championships. The event in 2024 is finally taking place in Lithuania, in Palanga. You've just been back from your latest visit there to find out where the preparations. I know it's a wonderful place. I've been there. Tell us how things going there, and things are looking good to welcome the bands.
As you all know, we were prepared to host it in Palanga, Lithuania, on the Baltic Riviera, or the coast of Lithuania to the Baltic Sea in 2020. And we all know what happened on 12th of March 2020. We all had to cancel all kind of events all over the world, including the European Brass Band Championships in Palanga due to COVID and the pandemic. So after some preparation and reshuffling of the different events, etc., we are now finally ready to host the event in Lithuania, in the former East Bloc, if I may say that, for the very first time for the European Championships. And we were there last weekend with the whole EBBA team to look at the venues, the hotels, the different venues for the opening ceremony and for the European Youth Brass Band and the composer competition and of course the main hall. And it's all still really, really very good, and the organizing team is extremely well prepared to host us again.
Well, I know the team has come to a number of events since 2020, making sure that people, reminding people that the event will be taking place there. It's great news that it's finally going back there. The concert hall it looks like a big circle, like a flying saucer, doesn't it, when you go up and see. It's been totally refurbished. It's in a wonderful area next to the beach. And if we got any weather like we have here in Birmingham, it's a fantastic place to visit and listen to bands.
It is. And I hope we won't get this weather, because then everybody will go to the beach, instead of the hall.
Then we can have it outside, though.
However, it's a wonderful place and very nice people, and the team we're working with, I'm sure they will do their utmost to present a wonderful event in 2024 in Palanga.
Entries are already in because some bands have pre-qualified. Trezor Twal, of course, will be the defending champions.
As the defending champion, yeah.
You've got Ikanga from Norway, Tredegar from Wales, and then the bands who will be taking part in the national championships, which take place from now until the end of the year. So there's going to be a big lineup of bands.
Yeah, and Brickhouse was already qualified last year by winning the Open, as is the winner of this year's event, going to Stavanger, Norway next year, my hometown. So I'm very much looking forward to see the best English band from this competition be present in Stavanger next year. So, but most of the nationals take place in October, November. The Danish, the Swedish, the Swiss, the Belgium, the Dutch, and the Austrian, and they're all qualifying then for Palanga next year.
Last year, we had a great turnout of bands in both sections. So are you hoping that it's going to be the same turnout, especially in the challenge section?
We hope so, and we are actively now inviting bands for the challenge section. And we are also working hard to get a good turnout and a good lineup for the youth band competition, as this is a very important part of the whole thing, as you know.
Well, when we were in Malmo last year, there was a wonderful atmosphere. Again, with the youth championship, do you know what the structure of the weekend will be? Will the youth championships be the same at the end of the weekend, or will it be in between, as we have here?
Yeah, we will have the composer competition, the European composer competition final on the Thursday night. And then we'll have the set test piece on Friday, and we all know that will be the same piece as was written for the 2020 event.
Philip Spark piece, A Road Less Travelled, I think.
By
at the end, that's it. We nearly had it there. It's 2020, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, A Road Less Travelled by Philip Spark is the piece that was written for the 2020 event, which will be now the set test piece for 2024 in Palanga. And then we have the own choice and the challenge section on the Saturday, and the youth band contest on the Sunday.
One of the additional events, is it the
composer competition?
It's the composers competition. Now, you've put out details already on the EBBA website so people can apply, but you're hoping to get as many people as you possibly can. The standard is very good because a number of those composers have gone on to write pieces for the bands that are being performed at the elite level, at their own choices. It's a real opportunity for composers.
It is, and it's a wonderful opportunity. So I really hope that everybody out there being associated with conservatories, composers organization, or knowing somebody, please share the invitation and the link to the invitation on EBBA's website, so we really get a good turnout of composers having a chance to get their piece performed by a world-class band in Palanga.
Well, I think we got some details. There's www.ebba.eu.com. All the details on there. We'll also have the details on 4 Bars Rest, everything that's coming through. I spoke recently to the organisers themselves. They were so excited to know that it was finally getting closer. Yeah. Fingers crossed we know we're there, but they're so excited. I know it's a wonderful place. I went out there a few years ago now with the Filton Concert Band to do a concert there. Yep. The concert hall is lovely. The people are wonderful there. Cheap beer, which is great for all the Brits who are going out there.
That's true.
But then away from the concert hall, the hotels are great, and then that beach is fantastic. It really is a nice place to hold a brass band.
And between the town centre, with all the restaurants and bars and things, and the beautiful beaches, there's a nice park, the woods, where you can, with a nice path and gangways and biking roads. So get a bike in your hotel and bike through everything and have a look and go on the beach. I even were biking on the beach last weekend, which was fantastic.
Well, that's in the sand and stars, isn't it? Bicycling in the sand. I mean, that's been hard work. Ulf, thanks very much for telling us about that. And exciting. It's great to see the event finally going there. They've worked absolutely so hard for that one. And we look forward to seeing you hopefully later on this year. You've got the Cities event up in Stavanger in your hometown. In November. Hopefully we'll be seeing you there for that one. Plus all the bands that will be qualifying from the various national championships, and then hopefully them to Palanga in May 2024.